Hello everyone and welcome to this Elise Mckenna inspired makeup tutorial played by the ever so beautiful Jane Seymour. So I just wanted to take a porcelain foundation, and this one by Milani is my most porcelain one that I have. It gives me a nice matte look, and I was going for the look that she was using in the movie, which she had a kind of dolled up face, and back then women liked, I think they played with more neutral makeup. I looked at a lot of pictures, but I honestly was just going off of the movie, and whether or not it was accurate or not, I just wanted to do something very similar to what Jane Seymour did. And then I did notice that Jane Seymour did go back to the hotel, and she wore the same kind of makeup. I really want to go to this place. Like, it's just ridiculously expensive, but one of my goals is to go there because I just love it. I'm super into vintage things like that. So if I were to go somewhere like that, it would be great. I mean, if you guys know, I live in San Antonio and we have a lot of historical hotels downtown, and I think as close as it gets is the Manger, with how green it is in there and just very old fashioned. I just love that stuff. But yeah, I wonder how many of you guys have actually seen this movie, because I'm very into romance movies and movies that were shot back then and that took place in 1912. That's why Titanic is my favorite movie. So I don't know how many of you guys have actually seen this movie, because every time you ask people, they've never seen it. But I know it is a popular movie because it has a lot of views on YouTube of like the songs and Jane Seymour's gorgeous portrait. But anyways, before I start talking about all that, I'm just taking a nice blush. Her cheeks look nice, and blushing because she was in awe with Christopher Reeves. So yeah, I am just making my cheeks nice and pink. I was wearing a wig in the beginning of the video, so my hair is brown in some scenes, but trust me, I will show you guys the best way I will do the hair tutorial. But this look is very hard. But how many of you guys are also really into vintage things and going to antique shops? I love antique shops. I go for fun. And it's just, I just love discovering old things, and I love looking at the mirrors that they use in brushes and curling irons. It's just, I love history. I know that a lot of people do. That's why they have antique shops. So I just want to know how many of you guys are the same, and if you have seen this movie before, because you hear about The Notebook, you hear about Titanic, but this is one of my all-time favorite romance movies ever, and I needed to do a look on it. I mean, Jane Seymour, she's gorgeous, right? So I'm taking the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and like I said, I'm going to keep it nice and natural. This look has a little bit more shimmers. It did look like her eyes were a little shimmery, so I'm just really just trying to copy the character, not going with historically accurate enough, I know, but yeah. But a fun fact is Jane Seymour actually has two different colored eyes. I didn't do that because it's very tricky, so I just used my hazel contacts because sometimes her eyes most of the time look hazel. But yeah, I'm just placing that nice golden shimmery shade on my lid. And then I'm taking this little brown color right here. Little, it's not little. It's dug into, but it's not little. And I'm placing this on my outer corners. Sometimes when I do these makeup looks, like, I want to look so badly like the actresses because I love them so much. And then I realize, oh, it's just me, you know? And then I get disappointed. You think that when you try your best to look like them, that your whole face will turn into them. You won't. You just kind of copy the character and have the same look as them, but not their same face. It's like, I want to look like Jane Seymour, and I didn't. But like I said, it's just a makeup tutorial, not a transformation. But yeah. Okay, so we're just blending that same eyeshadow on the other eye. I was really trying to turn down the saturation on this video so my hair didn't look as red, but there is nothing I can do. So I'm taking a little bit of that peach color right here as well and placing this, it's not red, but it's a peachy color, and it just kind of brightens up the lids a bit, and it doesn't really do much. I just put the smallest amount. And then I'm taking this shimmery color right here. It's like a champagne pink color, and putting it on the lids. So now I'm taking eyeliner. It looked like her waterline, well, actually her lower lash line was lined, so I'm going to do that. The movie is not super old, but I think it was in the 80s, like the early 80s when it was filmed, so they don't have much clear shots of her makeup. So this is literally just what I got from the portrait and a few of her stills and scenes in the movie. Okay, so now I'm lining my upper lash line very, very like close to the lash line. I know a lot of you guys say you love that I do looks on very underrated characters. Thank you for that. Thank you for taking notice. I know that my channel is not thriving like it used to be, but honestly, who cares? Channels that are thriving are going through so much drama. This channel is just all about me doing what I love, and that's recreating underrated characters, Disney looks, nostalgic looks. That's what I love. And if it's not in the time and if it's not popular, so what? I'm having fun, and I love connecting with the people who love these looks that I do and love, nostalgic looks. But anyways, I'm just taking Tawny, and this is the lip liner from Jordana. I felt like it's a very natural lip color and very close to what Jane Seymour was wearing. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Milani, and this color is called Naturally Chic, and it's a little bright, but if you pat it down, it's going to give you that nice natural look, as you can see in that picture. So now we are moving on to the hair. So like I said, my hair, I was in a wig in the first half of the video, but I am going to show you how close I can possibly get to it. If you look up Gibson Girl hair tutorials on YouTube, you'll be able to find some tutorials that are way better than mine. I'm just showing you what I tried to do. It didn't work that well, which is why I just went in and styled a wig instead. Even though it didn't work that well for the wig either. It's just very hard to do when you don't have a lot of hair. It's very hard, and your hair needs to be curled a specific way. So I just try to curl all the pieces, and it's a lot of teasing, and my hair is very damaged already, which is why like teasing it I didn't do the best. But like I said, it's all about getting as close as you can to the character, so that's what I'm doing. So you want to make sure to comb out your hair. I'm kind of looking like Rose from Titanic because of the red hair, but yeah, I'm not going to change my hair color for this tutorial, but I'm going to show you a few of the looks that Jane Seymour did wear in the movie. So what I'm doing now is just teasing. What I'm doing now is just teasing the top of my hair a lot, and I felt so sorry for my hair. My hair hated me because it's so damaged. It was mad at me. You know what makes me mad though is Jane Seymour is a redhead now. So I just wish she was a redhead in this movie so I could look more like the character, but nope, she decided to do that later on in life. So yeah, like in the Wedding Crashers, I could so do that because she has red hair, except I don't have a fringe, but whatever. So I'm just taking a few pieces from the front and teasing like so. Like I said, if I did a bad job at this, I'm sorry, but there are lots of good Gibson Girl tutorials. I'm just showing you how I did it. So I just did a lot of teasing, a lot of back combing to get my hair big. I do not have that much hair. I went to a hairstylist when I was like in 8th grade, and they thinned out all my hair without my permission, and I lost a lot of hair. I never was able to get it back. But yeah, I'm just also tying a ponytail in the back, and my hair is nice and full back there. So what you're going to do is just grab some pieces of hair, keep teasing, and you'll just want to roll them back so you can get that big poofy type of look that she has going on. As you can see, I rolled my hair back and just pinned it, and I'm going to do that for all the frontward pieces. And then I'll pull some hairs out to curl it, kind of like Elise Mckenna. Well, Jane Seymour, her character's name is Elise Mckenna. And if you're watching this and you haven't seen the movie, please watch the movie. It will make you cry, it'll make you smile, it'll make you everything. It's one of my favorites. So then I did the same thing towards the other side, and then I'm just going to tease my hair, and I'm going to make a bun, and this is going to give you that rolled type of a 1912 Gibson Girl type of hair. And yeah, I just kind of looked not I just like, I need some hairs down. I didn't think I would work it, so I pulled down some hairs and pulled the sides so my hair didn't look as flat, and we're going to curl those pieces inwards. So like so, I'm just going to curl a little bit of pieces. what is your favorite romance movie? Because this one's definitely in my top 5. You guys know I love The Notebook, Titanic, A Walk to Remember, all of that. I would love to know what your favorites are. So I'm just curling the few pieces that fell. And also I took a white flower like she had when she was taking her picture. And that is how it looks like if you were to do it. I tried my best, guys. I know it's not identical, but I do not have that much hair. So in the beginning you saw the wig. I did the exact same thing to the wig, but the wig has way more hair, so it was able to create that bigger bump. So if you have a lot of hair, good for you. So now I'm just showing you guys a few of the hairstyles she had towards the movie. She usually wore that big bump beehive type of hair look, but she did let her hair down at one point, the scene where she's like telling Christopher Reeves how much she loved him. So yeah, so she's like, I want to be everything to you. I love that scene. Who doesn't want to be everything to somebody? So hair is just taken down. Now the little braid. I just love the way she looked. You're just going to take all of your hair. The best thing about curling your hair and teasing it is when you take it down and comb it, it gives you this insane amount of volume, which looks good when you leave it down, and it looks good when you do just a really quick, low-maintenance side braid. So that's what I am doing, is just making a really quick, low-maintenance side braid, and then you'll get that look of her when he comes knocking on her door at 6 in the morning. So, yeah, that is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this Elise Mckenna inspired makeup look. As always, these are always just inspired and not transformations. But let me know if you guys have seen this movie, and I can't wait to see you in my next character video. Bye!